Welcome back to Mindscape Expansion. Today's guest is someone whose career and connection spans continent, from building multi-million dollar infrastructure projects in the UAE to pioneering networking on LinkedIn with over 40,000 followers and a reach of more than 25 million. A proud Thapar University alumnus, he is the founder of Connecting Universe. He has worked in the Gulf for nearly 2 decades. Today we will explore his journey. Here's how we will structure today's conversation so our listeners can take away as much value as possible. Your journey, first, from Thapar to becoming a global networker. Second, career building insights for students, including opportunities in the Gulf. Third one is networking and LinkedIn strategies from your 25 million plus reach experience. Fourth, future perspectives, including AI, startups, and the tech trends. And fifth one is giving back, inclusion, mentoring, and connecting universe. Cool?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, for someone meeting you for the first time, how do you describe what you do?
So it's very simple. First of all, my name itself on LinkedIn is Sanjay Gupta Thaparian. So that give a very simple introduction to the students, to the parents, to the alumni, to academicians, dean, director, or board of governors. Even people reach out from all across the world for connecting purpose, various batch, right from 1956, current students, and even their siblings and even their relatives. So that became like a one point solution for Thaparians. So this is one thing. And second, how I introduce myself as, so 3 decades of construction industry, but with a different flair. So I did not restrict myself to construction industry only, but it went beyond. So people know me for connecting, and like my tagline says, adding the value by connecting the dots. So this is picking up quite a lot. And when I discuss with or when I meet anybody, say for you also, I focus on one thing: how I can add value to you. So all along my life, each meeting, I do almost like a 10 high profile meetings daily. So I focus only on you. I never focus on me. So I never search what is there in for me, but I always try to give back, or I always try to add value towards the listener who is with me or who came with the expectation for finding out something. Sometime it is a tech, like, because I'm very tech savvy also. I keep in touch with all the data science or the servers or the AI or the cyber security, or I attend all these events, even Salesforce, or for example, anything. And on different ability, for example, or for career, I help a lot of people for mentoring on LinkedIn, networking, even for the jobs. And if you go to my LinkedIn profiles, when you go down to recommendation, you will find some very nice instances where half an hour of my interaction bring them a very good career. And then even a few sessions taken in LinkedIn in Thapar. So people come to me after 10 years that we started LinkedIn that day, and now here we are. And even in startup ecosystem 2010, I remember all the Thapar founders, they used to come at my home. And then that time we started some group also. But because Thapar Institute coming from Punjab and the business community, so people have already mindset of business. So business mixed with the startup. So startup is a new name, but people from Thapar are very successful businessmen anyway. And then what I did after graduation also, I started picking up all the prominent alumni. So bureaucrats or successful businessmen, academician, and globally. So that helped me actually a lot. So anywhere, anybody who want to find out a Thaparian, he can come down to me and I can help him.
Definitely, sir. And even I'm from Thapar University, and I'm sure that I will get a lot of benefit by interacting with you. Okay. So, from Thapar classrooms to 18 years in UAE, what were the key turning points that shaped your path?
I think Thapar gave us something which we call it the real networking. And this networking is carrying on even after 32 year of passing out. So I graduated in 93, but the type of discussions we had, the type of group we had. And I used to participate in football, table tennis, even badminton. Even at that time, Nautanki, we were champion all the 4 years. Even football, we were champion 4 years. And table tennis, yes. And then the type of discussion we were having after the class, before the class, and we were sitting all night. I think that time it started somewhere. Maybe I did not spot it, but then I got some job in highway. That time World Bank aided project started with some World Bank internet consultants. But I found it slow. Then I did MBA, and after MBA, I got in cement 10 year. Still, it was carrying on like a government job. And then 1 year in another job. Then I got opportunity to come to UAE. So I was not coming to UAE, but yes, it is called destiny. So I said, "Ki, let us go and let us learn." And from there, we did not look back actually. 2007, I came. So we were involved in Abu Dhabi, and 2008, 9, whole world went down. That time Dubai also went down, but we were in Abu Dhabi and we had very good world level projects in Yas Island, all the projects, Grand Mosque or Saadiyat Island. These projects were working, and I was luckily I was busy all these 5 years when the world was going into the turmoil. But after this, I got some opportunity in Dubai in marine and then stormwater. And then I think it carried on very well because you see, one thing I'm feeling proud that I have been part of this journey of building up UAE from 2007. Abu Dhabi, any top project is there, I was there. Even Dubai now, any top project is there, I am there. Even the now building Palm Jebel Ali or Win Island or Royal Atlantis for that matter, or any development which is coming and this real estate is in the boom. So I kept in touch and I keep learning. And one more thing, I think my attitude here, if you have to be successful in anywhere international, your initiative should be strong, learning speed should be strong, attitude should be strong. You should be ready to do anything. Any work is not small. And then you get opportunity, and then you use this. UAE is like a place of opportunity. Here, when people come with 100 dirham in pocket also, and they become billionaires and this thing. So there are a lot of stories like this. But that is bringing the right attitude, and don't judge anybody. And here, don't play with the sentiments of the country or the religion or those things, and be open mind wise. Opportunities are there, just you have to grab those, or you have to start working on those opportunities. For example, because I keep in touch with tech also, now you see AI. I have attended all the top people in AI here, and I learned very simple thing. So people are getting like a just some words about AI, but AI is very simple. So AI, the big elephants, say Nvidia, say Microsoft or AWS or Google, who can spend money, billions and billions, they are creating tools. And as a student, as a startup, or as a human being, as a normal person, what you have to do simply, you have to learn those tools, how to use it. You don't have to reinvent the wheel, but you should learn. So I will give you one example. My daughter, with 100% hearing disability. She has done wonderful. So DPS, she bring 94% marks. Mission was tough, and then she speak very well. She spoke with Kiran Bedi, she spoke with Sheikh Nayan, and she could get IIT cakewalk with reservation. She said no. She took SAT and TOEFL, got opportunity in 5 universities. She cleared all. She went for undergrad in UT Dallas, fully independent, all alone. We did not go to drop her or anything. And then after graduation, COVID also came. 1 year she did not get job. At that time, she developed or she started working on human design. Human design is a science which combined from astrology, chakra system, I Ching China, and Kabbalah. She became expert on this, work carry on, then she worked in Trend Micro. Now she's doing masters also, business analyst and AI. So she has touched all the technical possible things around the world which are at the peak. So data science, AI, cyber security, and the computer science. But the human design, which she started developing 220, she became like so proficient, like she's among few hundred people in the world who know this science. So what I tell her, I said, keep this human design as your core. Use whole computer science, whole engineering as tool, And sometime when you are scaling for this science or your skill or whatever you say, it will help to scale up. This is what the message I give. So some people are afraid. Why civil? Why mechanical? Why electronics? Why electric? I said khali wali. We say in UAE khali wali. Don't care. Just do whatever you want to do. Here you are doing engineering as a base, like we do 12 nowadays. So either so many people will go to bureaucracy, so many people will go to engineering, so many people will go to foreign university and they will do IT. So many people will go to IAMs, they will do MBA or the banks, the fintech. Where is the core? So core you can keep as a entry barrier. It doesn't matter any branch you do. Then, but while studying, you focus on LinkedIn. Person like me who did in civil. So some people were asking, one time I was coming to Thapar. So one guy was asking, what you are an expert? I said, networking. So he said, you have done civil and then networking. What is the meaning? So people don't know the meaning networking in India at that time. I created something very unique for the institute like Thapar, who is in the middle, not in the range of IIT or IIM, because there the word name came automatically. But yes, what I have done, I think in the world, nobody has done. I call it organic networking, creating this huge network and so many followers. And I think in this world where we call it maximum level is sixth level of networking, I made it to second or third. This I give as example. So technology, you use it for scaling purpose or making things easy, but you have to have developed one core. So if somebody did civil and he do MBA, there is a lot of opportunity in Gulf or all over the world where you need the sales. We call it outdoor sales, where you need to meet people, where need to. So you have to focus on what AI cannot do. You cannot just chase AI, AI, AI. No, AI you use as a tool, but you do something which AI cannot do. Then your survival is okay.
Okay, so a lot of thing, right? First, I want to start with that you started with Thapar University, right?
Yes.
You did a lot of things there, and you attended many activities, extracurricular
All,
activities, and all.
all. We were in drama, we were in sports, we were everywhere.
And after that, you went to and started working with a company that is in India only. Okay, and after that, you went to UAE. So, what was the first job like in UAE? That I want to ask first, and how students of engineering nowadays can go. Like, what are the opportunities that are present in Gulf?
Very simple. I will make it very simple. So I will give you one example, Kerala. So Kerala, almost everybody as a man is in the country. So what they do, they take risk. So risk start from there. But the people who did engineering, sometimes they don't take risk because they are in an impression that because we have done the degree, we should get this job, we should get this job or the desk job or something like this. This is the one point where you start with expectation. So simple point is you have to start with zero. So degree in your sleeve and you have a good aptitude, good attitude. So if you want to take risk, you can come down here, you find your associate, anybody, relative, friend, like I'm there. So I'm there to help anybody. You come, that time you have two options. Either you find a job. So sometimes what happens for Gulf, you don't find a suitable job. Suitable job means like the definition of employment means what you are capable, accordingly you get the job. No, it never happened. Only it happen in some time with the placement, which is very rare in so many cases. In US, for example, so many places placement is not there. So now at that time, you break through one job, you start. So your finance will be taken care of. And then at the same time, you can start studying. For example, what people do here, they take admission, either they do ME or they do MBA from local college. For example, SV Jain is there, IMT is there, MET is there, or all foreign universities are there, 100. Now IIT also there. So that time you start working on the career as well as you start working on the living. In very short duration, you will get the right opportunity and then you can change. Otherwise, you can start there in India, start preparing for things, and whenever opportunity come, you just keep the track. Here in UAE, it's very simple. They take the parameter. You have a passport, what salary you are reaching, and then they will give you small additional extra, and they will take. So they don't judge even the attitude, even aptitude, even anything. So at that time, if you take a right step just to jump in, you have the career, and then you never return back. And then you take down, and this place, when you search, it's a place of opportunity, entrepreneurship. Here, so much of ecosystems are there. While doing job, you end up in entrepreneurship also, or you are in a right ecosystem. You start getting things, or you start solving problems, and then you start getting opportunity. And if you have a business mindset, somewhere you can end up in a business, and then you carry on the career. So that way, just you have to be a go-getter, and you have to get what you are getting. That time you then cannot be judgmental, and just start with something, and you will get the opportunity as per your capability.
Got it. So like you have to be very much proactive and look for
Yes,
opportunities, and you have to take risk.
yes,
Then only you can do something, right?
yes.
You said that there are many opportunities in UAE.
Too much. Yes.
Okay. So what was your first job in UAE like? And I'm sure that it was your first time also in UAE. So you must have faced many challenges as well.
Oh, I will tell you. This is very good question. UAE, we call it like this. If somebody come to UAE, either he will return back in 2 months, or he will never return. Meaning, first year you acclimatize. I have slept in a sharing room where, what you call it, khatmal, bed bugs were there. So I have seen that life also. So my family, when they saw me, they were crying also. But everybody doesn't go through that route. Some people, when they have a good opportunity, sorted opportunity, or with a MNC, for example, people go for E&Y or PwC, or McKinsey type of company. Yes, they will be getting sorted everything, the salary and everything. So if you arrange that way, yes, you can end up. Otherwise, but when you start with struggle, also there is no harm. So 1 year you learn about UA, do's and don'ts, the places. You have to take driving license. So driving license is another degree. So you are BE, MBA, but if you are not driving license, so your category is less. But as soon as you get degree driving, you get the money also. At the same time, you get the independence also. So you can move around, and company can give you petrol and this thing, but you can do. And then you start. So what happened for me? It was more different. Like I tell you, my daughter about this hearing impairness. So my daughter was studying in DPS when I came, and she was in third. So I was thinking to take them to UAE. But I said, if they come to UAE and her school is disturbed, she cannot get admission in DPS again. Number one. Number two, the education level, what we have in India, that is not here. We call it Saraswati, or we puja, pray the education or something like that. So, and the second thing was, I said, if I bring them here, they will be poor off here. If I leave them here and I'm here, I go every 2 months, they will be rich there. And it worked. So they become independent. So it is called blessing in disguise. So my wife and my daughter, they become independent, communication wise, money wise, movement wise, car and everything they have. And they have a spending power also slightly high. And it really worked. And then what happened? LinkedIn started November 2005. So when I came in August 2007. Just I completed 18 years. You might have seen the post on LinkedIn, which is very going very viral. Now, at that time, I started LinkedIn on some of my friends' request. And believe me, I didn't know that I will create history. So some of my group became world famous. Group going 400,000 plus 300,000. Even UAE president recognized me due to this group. And the Thaparian group is 12,000 on LinkedIn. It's a big number. Then it started. And also, I tell you one thing, it is a bias in Indian people mind. So when you are in Dubai, they see you in a different thing, same person. But when you are in India, I don't know, maybe due to crowd or maybe due to some reason, you don't have that positioning. So everything worked. And then after 2010, this startup ecosystem started sort of. So here, UAE is very proactive in everything. I will give you one or two examples, remind me. So believe me, everything worked. And then family was there. So I could give here time. And also, one more beautiful point here, office culture is not like India. Here, you are not sitting because your boss is sitting. Here, you are related with the work. You finish your work, you go early. People are task oriented, not time oriented. So that work in your favor. Then you have a lot of time for networking. For 18 years, I'm attending all the events to the extent that in UAE, all the organizers know me and world class events. And then it started, and everything worked in that favor. And LinkedIn, I created a huge legacy on construction industry. Yes, I was giving time. Even on holiday, I was meeting customers. And I love meeting people. I love meeting customers. So this is one of the success I got from meeting people, the attitude. Now people are missing these things. Believe me, like in your age, is it working? Yeah. Is it attitude? If you have an attitude, right attitude here, sky is the limit. Believe me, this is one good thing. And not only UAE is still mediocre, but the people who go to UK and US and Singapore and long history, they have grown a lot. I know the people with legacy, very powerful people, and this is my you can say benefit also, because I worked hard connecting them. So it pay me back also a lot. People regard me, and people say if they are coming to Dubai and if they don't meet Sanjay Gupta, their trip is not complete. Like we say for Vaishno Devi. So it's up to this extent. But what I was saying, so right attitude. And then this LinkedIn worked and so many things worked. And I was meeting in person, my relationship strong. And also construction industry, I was working with the top people in the world. So all the top companies in the world, consultants or contractor, they are here. And this way, I have very good relation in real estate also. All the developer know me. All the clients know me. Even Etihad Railway or Emirates or airport or whatever you say, all the departments, I have worked 100% and I have served them. These things all work. But I think your question, where it was coming, like as a first breakthrough, so it takes some time. But if you do in a right perspective, it pay you back 100 times. This was the, yeah.
Okay, now if engineering students wants to start, like I'm sure that you have also told it earlier in brief, but I want to extend it a little. So, for example, that I am in third year right now, and I'm pursuing computer engineering, and my interest lies in marketing side, branding side. So, how should I start? And if I want to make my career not in Gulf, in general, in India as well, so how should I look into things? Because I'm as a student there is so much advice going right, and so much different opportunities are present.
I tell you, very simple. I'm expert on this. So I call it problem finding or gap. So I'm very expert in this. I love challenges. I love problems. So people who love problems and challenges, they are successful. I narrate about the startup also like this, that if you find a problem correct, then solution, then the team, or then the prototype, or people go for funding or marketing. So what I did reverse is creating the network. So I can throw 100,000 product overnight in the world. I have this huge network. Now, what people are missing, I tell you first. People are missing the attitude, because people till the time they think out of the box, they cannot survive. Slowly, paradigm shift. If you speak to my daughter, she will say, 2027, you have to be a different person if you want to survive. Otherwise, you will be eradicated. I took one session because I'm here in all the business community session. So I took one session and I have that PPT still. So I created like 10 or 15 points which can make you remove from the universe. So that evolution is needed. Number two, you have to have an attitude that we can do everything. Where you have a limiting belief, it stops you. You have to try to find out the gaps. Now, as a sales and marketing, I give you one very good advice. Anybody, any branch you do, it doesn't matter. Try to understand a real gap, even small. Try to understand how you can fill this gap, which we call it connecting the dot, or which we call it solution. And then you should be indispensable in such a way that you have something uniqueness. Then you have to make this aware in the society, which we call it viral, for example. Sale come automatically. I have in my 30 years, I have never focused on the sale. I have just focused on the awareness and the technical solution or the problem solving or those things. Sale come automatically. So if you are in this mindset, either you think from a computer science perspective that what are the products or what are the solution you are doing or what are the problems there are which you are solving through these products. That way you can find a place, or you can start studying. Nowadays, one thing happened with COVID. So COVID came as opportunity of understanding or limiting belief of we can do physically. Maybe you can do online. Now you have to understand the concept, and sitting here If you are solving problem, there are 8 billion people. If you solve 10 people problem, you can get high speed. Just try to solve few people problem. Maybe complementary at that moment. But if you are solving somebody's real problem, if you are adding value, you will be compensated. Don't worry.
All right. You have talked about a lot about networking, right? And how it has helped you. So I want to get into detail that how you started networking after college, right?
I will tell you very good example. I just passed out, and I think or second year I was in Delhi. Then there was a Delhi NCR meeting was there, and we have a few very senior people. I will name Grover sir, and because from that time also I was among the pioneers. So I attended one event, and then there, I don't know. I think Mr. Grover or somebody he spotted that this guy has something. I was making some statements or some discussion openly, like you can say fearless, the bunk. So then discussion happened, and in the end, what happened? I think he gave me, or there was DD Sharma also. He gave me a booklet where all the printout was there from the, like, say 3,000 Thaparian back then. So let's 30-year back. At that time, no email was there, no phone number was there, mobile was not there. Even addresses changed. So somebody living in Batinda now living in Delhi, for example, you might be understanding this point. In our even 93 till 93 also, when the souvenir issued, we have a 4-digit number. At that time, my address was Fagwada. So no relation. You cannot find out. So believe me, I took that challenge and I visited so many houses as per those addresses. Can you believe? And I was thinking that this I found and then met. But people were giving me so much of love. Like, so senior people, if I reach somewhere and then I visit some people and then I try to phone whatever was available. That was, I think, the beginning. And after this, I keep finding out, keep finding out. And then after this, right from 2007, I got this tool of LinkedIn, or then slowly Facebook. Facebook, I think I started in 2010. I was not Facebook savvy, but I'm using now X, I'm using Thread, I'm using Instagram. So young student from college, they are connected with on Instagram, some people on LinkedIn, some people on WhatsApp, some people on email. But I tried my best. And then when I came to Dubai also, so there was no regular gathering. So I think first meeting I did in 2010 with some seniors, some supported, and then they choose the venue. Even some people did not pay, so they paid money also extra. But people were loving my attitude actually. When you want to do something, so universe help. This is what my vision is, more like a manifestation. If I think something, na, it happen. So that way it work. So confidence, or you can say right attitude, or you can say giving attitude, or you can say go getter, you can say initiative seeker. I never look back. In UAE also, when I came, I think nobody give you training. Just you pick up the file and you just see some inquiry and just you start going, take taxi and go. That time license was not there 1 year. Go and then so those things has very good meaning. So what happens? My experience. So now maybe we have more than 75,000. I don't know, because now almost 10,000 alumni are passing, for example, or every year 2,000 something, 2,500 or something. So out of these, few people, everybody will be supporting, except few who go in the shell or who disappear from the scene. You might be knowing. Some people completely disappear for some reason, good or bad. I don't judge, because it is a timing. Maybe today somebody disappear, after 10 years he will be very active. It happens. So if you have a 10 or 20 initiator among 75,000 also, still show will be carrying on. So you instigate or you activate other people, and then they will support you. And there are some people silent. Whatever you ask, they will give you, but they will not do anything, or they will not come in the forefront. That type of, so it's a huge networking thing is a very big. So I became like a doctor. I can write a book on networking, because I have seen 30 years of journey, how people became successful, or some people after successful they become completely vacant at that situation. Nobody's with them. Some people like me, everybody's with them. Maybe some people say, oh, he doesn't have so much of money, He's not successful. So people have different perspective. But what we say, if I am happy, everything is happy. So people ask me why you are smiling always. I said, no problem. I'm always like, because I don't expect anybody. I don't, I'm not in a desperate in my approach. I'm just go getter. I just enjoy life. So it helps.
Right. Okay. So now, from the perspective of an engineering student or a student in general, how should they start networking as of right now?
Very good. I think I gave that session in 2015, which was very big. I think 650 people were there in the big theater. There, what I did, I bring the first year student. There was second year student who were like, boss. So I said, second year student, just stand up, leave the laptops. And I said, just 10 people raise hand. So there were some people just, I said, come on the front. Then I opened my LinkedIn profile, QR code. I said, start from somewhere. So the beginning is show up. That's it. Meaning, if somebody is listening to me, just open LinkedIn. Even though there is a profile, even there is no profile, just search Sanjay Gupta Thaparian. That is a beginning, and you will not regret that beginning. After some time, you will get so many notification, and then it will appear on your side. He can be your friend, he can be your colleague, because when you fill your school, for example, DPS, for example, Dunes, for example, Vellums. So people will start reflecting, it can be your school, it can be your school, it can be your this thing, or Thapar Institute. Then you will see these guys. Everything work on algorithm. Simple. So you will attract that day. The point is you started means you have manifested that you want to do it. Believe me, universe will help you to connect. Now, I say one statement. If you're connected to me, you're connected to universe. Means you have a 25 million type of reach I have. 40,000 followers, 30,000 connections. Two group 800,000, Thaparian 12,000. My connecting universe followers around 6,000 now. So you have all this probability. Obama is my direct connection. And you cannot imagine the people who are my direct connection. Now, what will happen? Point is, like I tell people, I said, if you started, now your search will change. For example, you are searching Microsoft, keyword search, correct? So people, the profile whom you have Microsoft or people working in Microsoft, it will appear in your search. But because you don't have any network, who will appear in your search? Just a basic one. Consider you are connected to Sanjay Gupta, or even you are connected to Sanjay Gupta as a second network. Your search will change because you have a probability coming up to the third level. So my search become your search, and your search improve over a one click. So that is the main point. And after this, as a student, you can follow the page. I have a full LinkedIn presentation which I give to people. And maybe next session, sometime we can do that specifically for the audience which listening today. So you have to focus on, first of all, self, some good picture, something about you or school or college, whatever you want to do. And then it will start attracting. And then skill. If you know Excel, if you know AI, if you know something, data science, at this age also, you can start writing. If you did some project, or you are in notency, or you are in table tennis, even football, anything, you just write. Even there is one beautiful feature when I give presentation, people don't know this. There is a voice. So your name, when you click this speaker, it will be pronouncing your name. How it is relevant now? When you go global, my profile is global. I have 200 country people network. Now, when somebody from Africa, he read my name, he will read wrong. Arab person, he will read wrong. But when he click that icon, so it will pronounce my name. It helps so much of connecting. One small feature. So I have so many secrets like this to share. Just right attitude, just a beginning. Show up. You are there. And then you start following the pages. For example, you said computer science, okay, Microsoft, Apple, Google, whatever your dream companies, you start following. Bill Gates is there, Nvidia is there, whoever you want, they are there. Just follow them. Follow their questions. Now, I tell you, this I tell you as a secret to all the people. Say, Bill Gates, he will write a question, simple question about sustainability or about Microsoft and inclusion or whatever. Just he will probe. Now, what is your role? You read the question and you apply your mind. And then you write a comment, like it. Then you repost the post. So your wall will show his post.
Hmm.
That means your followers or your friends, they will also see this post. So his mileage will increase. Also, they have a team that his question, the people who respond, say 7,000, they will be watching. If they like some question, they can invite somebody. It's very easy. So you have to start from somewhere. You follow company, you follow school. Okay, you want to go to Harvard School. Okay, no problem. Just follow this. So at least you will see their alumni. You will see what is happening there. You start learning. You start acting like if you go there, what it need to go there, and if you go there, what you will do there. Those type of things. It's that simple. But on this, we can take a separate session.
Definitely, sir. Okay, now I want to know a bit about connecting universe. Can you share that what
I
it
will share. I will share. It came very interesting story. So I have a Thaparian.com also domain
Okay,
name.
cool.
Yes. So I was discussing with one of the senior most Dr. JP Singh. Then he said, "See, Sanjay, don't miss. Even if you nurture this domain name, it will not help because somebody down there he will start leg pulling, or you know the crap culture. So people will not do better, but people will pull down who is doing better. So then it took me 24 hours. Then I thought something big, something big. Then I thought connecting universe. And luckily I found that domain name also, connectinguniverse.com. And then immediately, same second, I sorted. Now it is very simple. So I tell you how it goes. So alumni, I connected, and I can connect maybe alumni of 100,000 institute because I have that model in my mind. Construction, 360-degree global. Real estate, 360-degree global. LinkedIn, global. Health, I have a top relation, top relation. Hospitality, I have top relation. Career, I help a lot. Events, 360-degree. Everybody in the world, I'm very well familiar with. Then what? Web3, also the top bodies, they love me. And then here, all the business community I connect. All the state communities I connect. My reach is very good so that globally all the cities I have known people because network is very big. So what happened? All these things I thought, and disability. So I told you the story. The inclusion might be we will discuss in the last also. But so there is a soft part, there is a social part, there is a business part, and there is a lot of activity. So meaning my vision is simple: 5 plus and 5 minus. Now you will ask me what is 5 plus and 5 minus. That is my pitch. That's it. 5 plus means what are the 5 things you can give to universe. 5 minus means what are the 5 things you need from universe. So when my portal or my app have 1 million user and everybody has filled in 5 plus and 5 minus, it become 5 plus, 5 million plus, and 5 million minus. It became automatically biggest marketplace on the earth, organic. So when we connect plus and minus, solutions are there, and rest of the solution which are not made inside the system, that can be outsourced. So there is a business model also through the algorithm, the matchmaking, and the other opportunities which will come through my whole network, big network, where I'm working on the funding and these things, the startup ecosystem. So that is going on parallelly. There is a lot to do, but it's coming. And by the way, Connecting Universe also I launched in college. I came in 2015, April, I think, and I launched this from Thapar. This is why I kept this Thapar so that it remained like a legacy. When it became a business model or big or a unicorn, so it originates from Thapar. It looked like this.
all right? If you could give one sentence of advice to every student in India right now, what could it be?
Very simple. Keep your eyes and ear open. Focus on one core which AI cannot replace, and learn AI so that you can reach this core to the masses.
I think we can wrap this up, right?
Yes.
And thank you so much for sharing your journey and so many actionable insights. For everyone listening, you will find Sanjay sir's LinkedIn link in the description. Connect and learn from his post and start showing up. Because as he says, that's the key. This is Mindscape Expansion. Up until next time, keep expanding your mind. Thank you.
Thank you, Bhavishya. Thank you. I always believe in one thing, that when you try to bring something, that is much more valuable. It's not about me, it's about you.
Thank you so much, sir.